I had a hard time doing this. You know, my world turned upside down October the 4th, 2020. You know, I waited and waited. He went away and come home just shortly, my husband, to only be home 11 weeks. And then he died of a fentanyl overdose. I lived with graveling where do I start and where do I begin a video. I looked online to find answers, to have somebody out there to understand what it feels like. And I know there's so many people out there, but it's also the biggest stigma in the world. People want to sit there and go ha ha and laugh until you walk a mile in my shoes or be a parent or somebody that's lived with this. You can't judge and you can't know what it's like. There's some days where you can't even get out of bed because you feel so guilty. That night at 12 o'clock was the last time I talked to my husband. Cooper is what we called him, but it was John. You know, and I thought everything was okay, but it wasn't. And I'm just here to tell you, if it's not okay, speak up and say something. Because it doesn't only affect the person that you're with, it affects the whole family. And when it does, it's destroy. And it's such an elephant in the room. And I remember getting the news from the toxicology report, and the woman was like, "You didn't know?" No, because I thought everything was okay, and it wasn't okay. And it is a stigma. Like, we don't need to talk about it. But you know what? If we don't talk about it, then how are we going to save one more person in this world? And I come from a place in Sarasota, Florida that is supposed to be the biggest place, but I guess it's the richest place, and God forbid if we talk about it, and God forbid if we say anything. But if we don't say anything, and it's an alarming effect that we see people out there that our kids are trying this fentanyl online. Hey, you out there, before you do this, think about the ramifications, because it doesn't only affect you. And yes, I can honestly say I know what it's like to be on the other side. I was one. I'm sober and clean. And you know what? Yeah, it's hard, but it's better being sober and clean than dead, because there's no coming back from it. Yeah, there's Narcan, but that one time your whole family could go to sleep and not bring you back. And then those people that have to deal with the stigma and deal with the throwing of the stones and everything else. So hey, you out there, it could be one more time. One more time, I know you say that, but one more time could be your last time. So hey, if you're sitting there, haha, this could be you, and you may need your wake up call. So hey, I'm Jen, and I'm just trying to get to someone out there, one voice. Maybe somebody needs a kick in their pants. And I didn't know where to start, and I didn't know where to begin. This may not be the best, but it's where I'm beginning. I'm hoping to do some kind of meditation of how I'm dealing with it, because some days I can barely even get out of bed. But if I can help one more parent or one more person that's out there feeling even depressed and don't know where to turn, don't know what to do, hey, this could be you. You out there. So, hey, this is a wake up call. It doesn't only affect, like I said, it affects everybody. And if I can be one voice, 1 second, you're not alone. There is ways to getting help. Yes, it's a bitch, but once you get there, it feels a whole lot better than the world that you're living in, and it'll be okay. Just know that you're not alone. Somebody may need to be hearing this, but you're not alone, okay? Jen, hope you get some kind of enjoyment. I just want to be a voice, because the pain that I have gone through and lived with, and having to go through it over and over, maybe I should have been awake that night. I don't know. And I know that I'm hoping this journey that I can have somebody else out there that it could hit home. No, it's just one time, and know that I'm just trying to be a voice. Jen, hopefully you'll join my journey, because it's one voice and I'm one person. Much love out there to you. Be nice and be kind in the comments.